So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Vitinha. And Zaire Emery. And here's Yamal. And it's Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ferran Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. All the way back. Still goalless. Valde. Dani Olmo. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Eric Garcia. And it's De Jong. This looks promising. And Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. De Jong. And it's Olmo. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much.
And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Vitinha and Zaire Emery. Well, the ball's gone astray, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vitinha. Eric Garcia gets a foot in here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Little pass back. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran. Big chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Hakimi. Mbai. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7. El dorsal
Here we go
5.
again then.
El dorsal 3.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Fermin. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Fermin. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Goes to finish! It's always been caught napping, and one more try! Sticks it away! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Mayulu, not the most accurate pass. Fermin running with the ball. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
De Jong. Over to the left. And he was quick to react.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fermin, Koundé, and Fermin. Now it's Rashford. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Played back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mendes gets into some space. He's had a shot! Dani Olmo. Played out towards the right wing. And he cuts out the supply. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be...
Rashford! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Koundé. And here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pau Kubasi wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. That's good play. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tacho. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Rafinha. Marquinhos cuts it out. João Neves. And it's Neves. Spread out to the left. Rashford. Well, now here's a good battle by... He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Firmine really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Has a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Zaire Emery in acres of space out wide. That's a throw. Hakimi. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha. And that has left him in a heap. He's shifting through the gears here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
João Neves. Mbaye.
Oh, great feat that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He is through here. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Lopez. And he's well positioned. It's Rashford! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Vitinha. João Neves. Out to the left it goes. Marcola picks it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And they're quick to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter. No.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
That's good pressing. Oh, what has happened here?
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fabian Ruiz. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. João Neves really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's got away. Fires it in low. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered, terrific header. It's in. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Rashford. Now it's Lopez. And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. Doué. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Fabian Ruiz. João Cancelo deals with that comfortably. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who... And the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Marcó en el minuto 18 de la prórroga el dorsal 9.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, no joy this time. Hakimi. Here's Vitinha. Threads one in. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.